Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to a news update here on Buzzing Pattaya. And today I apologise, I'm here back in my condo simply because it's Songkran and the thought of riding around getting absolutely drenched, especially carrying around computers and stuff, is just not on my agenda. Gotta say, man, it's just mental at the moment. And they did say that this year Songkran should be really like full on and lots of energy and excitement and everything. And they weren't wrong. It's just absolutely crazy. And guys that are here will vouch for me when I say to you that it's just so much busier than what it always has been. And normally it's like the last 2 or 3 days where it gets crazy. But right now, even like Soi 7, Soi 8 are all around the area. They're closing roads right now in order to compensate for the amount of people that are mulling around and having fun. So yeah, man. But on the subject of Songkran, the irony of it is in the Pattaya Mail, they put an article out saying that the North Pattaya bus station, which is generally the main station, takes you out of the city and up north, up to the other regions of Chonburi and other regions of Pattaya and other regions of Thailand. They can't cope with the demand for tickets. People are fleeing the city and getting away from it. Some are going back home to celebrate, and obviously some wanting to get away from the city while the madness continues, and it is absolutely full on. One thing I will say to you guys, if you are here and you're doing Songkran, obviously without talking about rocket science, make sure everything's plastic bagged up and double bagged up, because you are going to get drenched. But be very, very aware of your belongings. I strongly suggest one of those corded bags rather than your pockets, because don't forget, you're in the excitement of everything, you're throwing water about. People are brushing past you. There has been, sadly, quite a few incidents reported of people being pickpocketed. So, please, guys, I suggest you can get them. They're about 80 baht, 100 baht. They're plastic bags with a cord that hangs around your neck. You can tuck it inside your T-shirt with your phone and your money in, and jobs are good, and nothing's going to get stolen or lifted off you. But, yeah, just be very, very careful. On the subject of being careful, and I kind of like have to grit my teeth a little bit when I talk about this, but in the Pattaya news, it's been made mention that the Pattaya police are threatening harsher traffic law enforcement during Songkran. Why just during Songkran? Do it the whole time, guys. Come on. This city and Thailand as a country has one of the worst road traffic accident rates in the world. Why? Because people just don't enforce the law as much as they should do, and people are very careless on the road and they do all kinds of stupid things. And, because it's Songkran, obviously we are talking a lot more people will be drinking and riding their vehicles, and they are just saying they're going to be hot to trot on it. And I know 2 people already that have both been stopped drink driving. Excuse me. One was way over the limit, and one was just a touch over the limit, but nevertheless they were over the limit. And one got 2 nights in the cells and a 30,000 baht fine, and one had 10,000 baht fine and had a night in the cells. So they are doing stuff, which is good. At the end of the day, if you're out partying, the last thing you want is someone to plough into you if they're legless and they're in charge of a vehicle or a motorbike, whatever. But without labouring on the point, why not do it all the time? Let's tidy up the city and the country's death rate on the roads, because it is just horrendous. If I was to go on, I could actually go onto the website, and I could list accident after accident after accident after fatality after fatality, and it just never ever seems to stop. It never seems to get improved. Recently, sadly, there was another minibus death where 7 people were killed in a minibus. I don't know the details of it. I don't read that kind of stuff, but it's just sad that these things happen, and especially when, realistically speaking, it could possibly be very much improved very quickly if they were to adhere to the rules and do it and get it done and dusted. But anyway, so the moral of the story there, guys, is don't risk it for a biscuit. Get yourself a taxi, get yourself a motorbike taxi or whatever, and stay away from being in control of a vehicle if you've had a beer. One of the other aspects of being here, I feel it's a bit doom and gloom today. I don't like this. But anyway, another aspect is, again, in the Pattaya news, and there have been concerns from residents saying about a poorly lit construction site near the incomplete Pattaya football stadium is causing concerns for the residents. And this can be taken back into your holiday as well. Now, you might be thinking, so, well, hang on, how does that work, Trevor? I'm not going to go anywhere near that place. But one of the other aspects of coming here that people often take for granted and don't realise is they think that they're going to walk around on nicely paved pavements and the roads will be perfect, all the rest of it. Not a chance, guys. Not a chance. There are more ankle breakers on these streets than you'll ever believe you're ever going to meet in your life. Literally, you can walk within 100 metres and you will find uneven paving slabs, holes in the road. You'll even see sometimes when they're going to put a concrete pillar up, they'll put the 4 spikes, and they might put a Coke can over the top of the spikes just to, you know, ease the fall a little bit if you trip over them. But the roads here and the pathways and the roads are very, very dangerous, and they're not very well put together. So again, you know, if you are wandering around, I know it sounds daft, but if you're wandering around, maybe you've had a few beers or you're just chatting away and you're not really concentrating, guys, please, please just be very aware of your surroundings. Have a look around where you're walking, because there are some really treacherous pavements and walkways here that will catch you. And don't think for a second that you're going to go to the local authorities and try and sue them. They'll just laugh you out the door. That ain't going to happen. It's not like back in England. I remember when back in London, you know, if you tripped over a paving slab that was uneven or wasn't properly cemented down, off you go. You can pop up the local city council and start claiming compensation. Out here, you're just left to it, guys. It's like, well, look where you're going, mate. It's your problem, not ours. So be very, very aware that there are a lot of holes and potholes and stuff like that around. So enough doom and gloom, as in that side of things. But in the Royal Garden, where is it? Sorry, in the Royal Garden Plaza, we have a place called Ripley's, and obviously you may or may not know what Ripley's is all about. But in Ripley's, believe it or not, they've just opened a new horror hospital. I will go up and have a look at these, because I think these things are quite fun. They're quite tongue-in-cheek. But I will go up and have a look and see what it's all about. But apparently, well, not apparently, but they have opened a horror hospital in the Royal Garden Plaza. If you're not sure where that is, that's basically as you go down Second Road. It's really the first major shopping mall that you will see on your left-hand side, right by the Avani. It's right near the Avani Hotel. It's a nice mall, actually. It's a good mall. You can go in there and have a wander around. It's decent. But yeah, I think it's the second floor. I think it is second or third floor. But they got all the haunted house and everything like that. So if you fancy scaring the crap out of your new bar find or your missus, then take her up there and shove her in. It's funny. Their reaction is brilliant, because they generally, most of them actually believe this stuff. But yeah, so go and have a look at that. All right, on to good things now. So Sapphire Club. If you don't know where Sapphire Club is, it's in Soy 15 on Walking Street. And Yo-Yo. Very beautiful Yo-Yo. She's having her birthday on Tuesday the 18th, so tomorrow. She's having her birthday, and if you haven't been into Sapphire, go in there, guys. I would probably suggest, you know, don't do it this week, because you're going to get soaked. You're going to get absolutely battered. But after Songkran, when Songkran is finished, I would suggest, you know, go into Sapphire. It's a nicer go-go. It's just up a little side alley off Walking Street. As you go into Walking Street from Beach Road, as you walk in, Soy 15 is on your left-hand side. Just pop up there, and literally it starts to bend around the corner. As it bends around the corner, right on that curve of the bend there, that is where Sapphire is. They have a very, very good reputation of having an extremely attractive lineup. Plenty of girls. It's good fun in there. So go in there. If you haven't been, go check it out, guys. And especially on Tuesday, tomorrow, because it is Yo-Yo's birthday. Birthday's always good fun. They have all the money necklace, and lots of drinks are flowing, and things start getting a bit exciting. So yeah, go and pop along and see whether Yo-Yo is floating your boat. Now, if that's not your thing, I really don't know about this one. Maybe you guys can help me out here. But there's a thing called the Pattaya Blah Blah Language Exchange. Now, that's been held at Mulligan's. And Mulligan's on Beach Road. And basically, it's like an exchange where you can meet other people from around the world and start to network and make new friends. It seems, from what I've seen on their website, it's an actual, it's a proper full-on event, as in like it's what's the word? Multi-countries. No, that's not. Where am I going with this, guys? When there's lots of countries. Anyway, but it's a big, big thing, and they've already got 44 people signed up to say they're going. So have a look at that. I'll put the link in the description down below. But if that's your kind of thing, you want to go and what's it called? Advance your knowledge of other countries and meet other people from around the world. There you go. See, I'm talking about roads earlier. Do that motorbike. But yeah. So anyway, if you want to go and do that, go crack it out, guys. Go and have a look and see what you make of it. Now, I had a guy sent me a message the other day. He cracked me up. He said to me, "I wish you would bloody stop saying that it's the 18th and 19th are the best day, the busy days, because it's not. It's 13 and 14. Dude, I'm not being disrespectful to you, but you are wrong. Our biggest days here are the 18th and the 19th, and in Naklua it's on the 20th. And the reason being is that that's when the monks arrive in the city. They travel all the way down from Chiang Mai and they get here, and that's when they party. So to boost what I'm saying, the Kauai bar in Soi 6, and man, that's going to be crazy. But on Wednesday, they had their Songkran finale, the finishing day, the finale party on Wednesday. Soi 6 is just crazy at the best of times. When Songkran's on, it's even more crazy. It's just mental, but it's great. You'll have a great time. Lots of eye candy, lots of wet T-shirts. I'll leave all that to your imagination, but it's definitely 100% worth popping down in on Soi 6. And incidentally, if you are a Songkraner and you want to come out on Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got a meet up at the Buzzing Bar in Treetown. There'll be a free T-shirt and stuff like that given out to you. And Ian's going to have a wander around the city and go and have some fun. It's just a walkabout, nothing else. Just literally just go a few bars and just go and have a Songkran party, I guess, together. But if you are interested in that, I think the meetup is, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at late. But check Discord, have a look on Discord, all the information will be in there. And go and see Ian get his man boobs out. But Wednesday on the 6th, down at Soi 6, the Kauai Bar, Wednesday the 19th, there is a Songkran party starting at 3 o'clock. But be prepared, guys. Remember, it's going to be wet, wet, wet. So on Saturday the 22nd, once Songkran is finally finished, there's a night of wine tasting. And that's something which, if you're into that, that's at the Havana Bar. Havana Bar, a night of wine tasting where they're going to be saying, join us for a celebration of wine at Havana Bar, where we will be tasting 5 great wines. Starting with a sparkling wine from Italy and sample 4 great wines from the USA's hottest wine region, California. Wine out here is very expensive. It seems to be like the better quality. It really is like super expensive, and the average quality is just expensive. I guess that's the import and that kind of tax and duties on it. But if you are into wine, guys, get yourself down to the Havana Bar and go join in their wine tasting. And that's it's 1,290 baht per person, and if you're a club member, it's 1,190 baht per person. Starts at 6:30. And that's on Saturday, April the 22nd. So if you're a wino, get yourself down there, guys, and check out the lovely wines. Now, this one I've got to say, I've do you know what? Over the years, like you've seen some places evolve, seen places open, and you think, well, no, that's okay. And you see places, you think, damn, that is decent, and it really is decent. And I'm going to say this now, and I hope I'm right. I hope I'm not proved wrong. But have you been to the Deli Factory? It's in Soi Bangkok. Again, I'll put the link to their Facebook page down there. I know Mario and his wife. I've known Mario years. He's a lovely, lovely guy. He has opened, well, not opened, it's been open a while now, but him and Gus have got a place called the Deli Factory. And I'm going to get an interview with Gus very soon and get him on the channel, and he can explain more about it for you. But they've opened this thing called the Deli Factory, and it is just top drawer. Ian and myself, we went there the other day. We had a breakfast. It was really good quality, very, very reasonable prices. But the thing I like about it, I did a walkthrough the other day, and I mentioned about they've got a lot of wines as well. So if you are into your wines, that's a perfect place to go and check out the wine selection. But also, they have a huge cheese and cold ham selection and the cold meats. So, you know, if you like your wine with a load of meat and some cheese and all that stuff, there's a fantastic selection. It really is mind-blowing. But to add to that as well, they've got their own food menu. And the food, I hate it when I say it like this, because people say, oh, you're only saying it because it's paying. They're not paying me a penny to say this. It really is absolutely brilliant. And I can only say that I wish more and more people would go there. It's worth the Bolt taxi. You know, jump on a motorbike taxi from the city centre. You can even walk it if you wanted. If you went up Soi, go up Soi Chaiapun, up Soi Pothole, over to the castle, walk alongside. So you've got the castle in your right side, just walk up that street there, and when you get to the very end, literally when you get to the very end, it's right in front of you. From Soi Chaiapun to Deli Factory, walking up, you've got the castle and the buffalo, walk between the two, keep going all the way up to the very top. I reckon you could walk that in 10 minutes. I reckon you could walk that in a nice stroll, like 10, 15 minutes. On a motorbike taxi, it'd be like 40 baht. On a Bolt taxi, probably 30 baht. But guys, please go up there, go and see it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. The food is exceptionally good. Very, very good prices, and sadly, it's just somewhere that's not. If he could pick that up and put it in the city centre, man, they'd make a killing. It really is that good food, and it's very, very well priced and very good quality. But have a look at that, guys. Check it out. Now, I'm going to finish on a high note. You may or may not be aware, but Cat Flaps Gentlemen's Club, that's now in full flow, has been there for a couple of weeks, and it really is starting to gain huge momentum. You know, they've got a fantastic big round circular bar in the middle with a sunken bar. It's really lovely. There's lots of girls in there. There's a nice pool table. Be warned, it's very, very quick. So be warned on that one. If you tap the ball, it's going to go a lot faster than what you think. But it's just a great vibe in there. It's just a really, really good vibe in there. It's gaining more and more popularity. It's over where you go down. If you go to Pattaya, you go to Soi 5, Soi 4, go down, and it's in a Soi halfway along. The easiest way for me to describe it, if you go down Soi 5, as you go down, you'll see a bright orange building on the left, on the right-hand side. So you'll see a bright orange hotel on the right-hand side. When you see that bright orange hotel, you can't miss it. When you see that, turn right, and Cat Flaps is just up there on the left-hand side. Alternatively, if you go down Soi 4, if you go down Soi 4, on the left-hand side, you'll see the very first Family Mart. Remember, Family Mart, not the 7-Eleven. When you get to the Family Mart, turn immediately left. It's on the corner, and again, Cat Flaps is down there. It's on the right-hand side. Plenty of parking. From the city centre over to Cat Flaps on a Bolt taxi is about 50 baht, 45, 50 baht. And in the car, it's about 80 baht. But you can get yourself out there, guys. Go and say hello to the girls. They're great fun, really, really welcoming. I'll leave that to your imagination. And it's definitely a good place to go and check out and worth popping into. All right, so that's it for me, guys. There isn't much else to say to you this week. It's all about Songkran, sadly. But if you are here for Songkran and you're enjoying it, have a great time. Please, like I say, you know, if you are going to go out and about, get one of those plastic wallets. Slide it down the back of your t-shirt there. It's nice, keeps all your valuables safe. For goodness sake, don't put anything down on tables and then go off and party, because trust me, you're asking for trouble. And remember, take a plastic bag to put over the top of your beers. If you're drinking beers, the last thing you want is the water getting into your beer, because the water, as we've spoke about many times before, generally speaking, comes from the reservoirs and the lakes, so it's not exactly hygienically clean. All right, that's it for me. Thank you very much, Steve, for watching. Guys, as always, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look at our members area now in our website, buzzingpattaya.com. There's a members area. The menu's on the left-hand side. Click down the bottom. Last icon, click on that. Have a look there, and you can see on there what we can share there, where we can't share it on here. So please have a look at that, guys. Jump on Discord, over 10,000 members now, so it's finally gaining more and more momentum, thanks to Waffler for doing his little cull. But anyway, get on Discord, guys. It's great information. Lots and lots of like-minded people just like yourselves. It's totally free of charge. You can share information, ask questions, all that kind of stuff. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link to the members area down below, and your support is greatly appreciated. All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much indeed. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.